What's up, y'all? It's Manny, and I'm back at it again with another video. This time, I'm talking to y'all today about my experience with semen retention and how it has completely gotten rid of my anxiety. And when I say completely, I don't mean to exaggerate, but it's close to none at this point. Y'all cannot tell me that y'all weren't experiencing anxiety when you was constantly busting nuts and you know waking up and doing it, and then it was worse if you had to go to work in the next hour. So I am currently on semen retention, and I would say for about a good 3 weeks now. I relapsed about 3 weeks ago, and then before then I was on a 30-day streak. So far, a lot of things have worked well, and so I think I'm going to make this a lifestyle. So I wanted to talk about this issue today because I feel like it's like a key gem that all men should know. And I'll give you 3 tips today that I've experienced so far. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit about me, but I wanted to talk about first. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how it changed my energy. So the second tip, we'll talk about a topic I call congruence and the synchronicity of the mind and the body. And the third thing I'll talk about is how it grounds you and stops you from overthinking. If you have been using anxiety medication, it will make you feel like you want to just leave the anxiety medication alone, get a fresh start. But I'm not a professional, so first speak to your doctor about if you should let go of your anxiety medication. So my anxiety has improved a lot, and I think it's helping to make me very headstrong. Also, to recognize some of those bad habits or patterns that add to my anxiety. For instance, a bad habit like procrastination. Well, if you're procrastinating, it can also make you anxious. But we'll get back to that. First, let's start with benefit number 1 and how it has affected my energy. And again, it's Manny Motivate, and I'm a new channel here on YouTube. So like, subscribe, and comment so I can get more of these videos out to you. There's a terrible feeling that we all know a few hours after busting a nut, and you just feel like groggy, a little bit of brain fog. If you're like me, then you kind of get a little bit emotional. You just want to chill, relax. You don't feel like doing a lot of talking. And honestly, this isn't a frequency that you want to be in if you're trying to manifest something big in your life. You want to have an abundance of energy, and you want to be able to first project anything that you're saying. People love an authentic person that isn't scared to be themselves. People gravitate to people who are confident. On this journey, especially after you pass about 3 weeks, you'll notice not only do you have such an increase of energy, but it's a lot easier to project your voice. Because of the extra energy, you're able to project the voice, project the volume. It just gives you so much more amplitude. Guys, when I say you feel so solid, when you start working out, you'll notice that you can just bust down like 3 or 4 reps on whatever exercise, and you still want more. Then it just feels amazing. If you've been on this journey, you'll notice while exercising, you have this really good mind to muscle connection. And this allows you to pump more weight because you're able to use all those muscles in that muscle group. I still got a lot of energy. Like, I just get it out of nowhere. And I'm sorry to get off topic because I know we were supposed to be talking about anxiety, but I think honestly, being able to have enough energy to project the voice, I just have more energy to carry out a conversation. I don't have to worry about if a person heard me or if they're going to take what I said and twist it up because I didn't give them the clear communication. And this takes me to my next topic about something I call congruence. So Google says the definition of congruence is an agreement or harmony, compatibility. So I'm thinking of congruence of the voice and the mind. I know some people with autism or people with Tourette's, they have a limited connection between the two. Even for us that don't have these challenges, we can still have a disconnect in which we're in our head thinking about what we're going to say, but we won't say it. There's people out here that just don't give a F, and they just say what they think. And in this process of overthinking about what we want to say, it can cause us to come off as kind of fake or boring. So what I've noticed is that since I've started this journey, I'm bold, just kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of just don't give a F sometimes. And it feels good. It's freeing. It's liberating to just be able to say what you mean and mean what you say. Like imagining wanting to interject someone in a conversation about something y'all are talking about, and you're passionate, you're feeling this passion, and your heart and your mind is saying, speak out and say this, and you won't say it. And now you're getting kind of like a tension in the throat. Y'all ever had that? Terrible for your confidence. So that's the congruence I'm talking about. It's the congruence about the mind and the body. It's the congruence about the mind and even the vocals. So guys, that was my second benefit I've experienced for anxiety. And now this is the third, and we'll talk about how it grounds you. Every day you wake up and you have to make a decision, y'all, because it's like, oh, I'm feeling this extra energy down here. I'm extra horny. Get up and start moving. It grounds you because as soon as you wake up, you got to drop down into your internal consciousness to say, this is what I'm going to do today. This is how I'm feeling. Let me get up. If you guys meditate, or if you've ever put your feet on the ground and you felt that pulse or that warmth coming from the feet, that's how you know you're connecting to the earth, and those electrons are starting to move up the body. And the first chakra they're going to hit is that root chakra. And that is where a lot of this sexual energy resides. And then it goes to the sacral chakra. These lower chakras need you to be grounded so that you can complete what you need to do here on earth right now. I love the lower chakras because you can complete what you need to do for today. It gives you the energy to complete what you need to do. And it also makes you feel like you have the power to do whatever you need to do. Stop overthinking, get out of the head. It's only good to be in the headspace when it's about something positive, when you're creating, but it's not good to be stuck up in the head when you're thinking about something negative. I was reading something about how we should always live in the heart. And the heart is the body. Next time you're getting like negative or anxious thoughts, just drop down into the heart space. Clear your mind and change your breathing. Remember, your breathing is directly connected to the heart. That itself will change your mindset and bring you up into a more happy, lighter mood. So guys, I'll have some more tips about anxiety soon for y'all. I'll even quote some different things. And if you comment, I'll even tell you about certain herbs or things I eat to get rid of anxiety. These are the benefits of semen retention and how it'll help your anxiety. And I'm doing like this because I need you to click that video so you can see what else. This Manny Motivate, and goodbye.